I looked all over the internet for a place that was able to replay webinars as though they were live, and I couldn't find them. And I noticed that Dan Henry just merely had a YouTube video on as his live webinar, and I just wasn't able to interact with the YouTube video. I wasn't able to click on it, yada, yada, yada. And I said, oh, I just need to figure out how to do that. And I looked far and wide, and eventually I just found a simple little thing you could add to the video to make it untouchable, basically. And you'll look right over here. If you know anything about HTML and CSS, I mean, you don't have to know much, but there's something called a div, and it's what you wrap around anything that you have on a website, whether it's a paragraph or it's an image. In this case, it's a video. And then you style the div, and there's this little thing, and you call it pointer events none. And all that does is it makes your mouse unable to click or interact with the YouTube video. Now, there are a couple problems. One is people are able to right-click on it, and it will come up with that context menu. However, they won't be able to interact with the context menu, and they'll have to right-click on the video in order for the context menu to go away. Let me show you an example of what I mean. So, here's the webinar.
All right, we're just going to wait for one more person, one or two more people to jump in here.
And if I click, you see that that context menu pops up. If I click on it, on the left click, it does nothing. I have to right click it again, and then it'll come out. That's one of the problems with this. As you could see, I got Chatwing, and I set up a chat room here, and then I made chat is currently disabled. The next problem is this is an issue on smartphones. And what happens is in smartphones, the videos don't automatically play. And I have it automatically playing for my webinar, obviously. And just so you guys know, I'm using Optimized Press. I'm not using ClickFunnels. So the fix I did for that, and I don't know if there's a fix for it on ClickFunnels, or if you guys know the code, how to change things based on what size screen it is. But what I did here on Optimized Press is hide element for mobile phones. So when it comes to the pointer events none thing, I just had hide element for mobile phones. But basically, I just had the video play naturally, like as if it was a normal video on mobile, because there's really no way around it for me. I'm not a genius when it comes to this stuff. So on mobile, it just acts as a regular video. If you're on desktop, it feels as though it's a live webinar. Another fun thing I did, you might be able to see, is I used Dan's GIF here, and I just put it in the window here, and just gave it the idea that it's a webinar in progress. And that's it. Sorry if this was kind of rambling and kind of incoherent. I don't really know that much about building websites. I'm the type of guy that just goes in there and figures out what he can, and this is what I've figured out so far. So, I hope you learned something from this. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.